The LG C1 is the best TV of 2021, point blank period, regardless of what anyone on planet Earth will tell you, and I'm going to tell you why. Now, for those who don't know who I am, maybe you're new here, I'm Quantum from Quantum TV, and for many years, I've been telling you not to buy LG OLED because of things like burn-in and their blood orange reds. Now, LG has really taken the only step forward as a manufacturer to answer all of the complaints that I've made over the years about their brand, and they've done so with such aggression that it's just impressive to say the least. So the blood orange reds, no longer a thing. Instead, you are met with some extremely vibrant, beautiful color that just makes sense. You're talking about banding. You don't have any banding on this set. Posterization, you don't have any of that stuff. I mean, like all of the nasty issues that you can run into, you just don't end up with the LG C1. You end up with explosively vibrant, beautiful color that looks good in a dark or in a bright room. Now, if you have a room with a lot of windows, of course, it's not perfect. Maybe if you don't like reflections, you might want something with a matte screen, I guess. But those just turn into matte finish mirrors anyway, for the most part. My point is, this is essentially as close to perfect as we're going to get in 2021. Because this TV hits everything, and I mean everything. It's got a lot of the future-proofing features that you could ever want, and then it goes a step above and beyond by making sure that they're constantly giving you just that like cutting-edge image quality every time you turn it on. And I think for me, that's really what makes this the best TV. See, every time I turn on the Hisense, I go, wow, man, that's a nice image. But then it's almost immediately always followed up with something like, damn, I wish they just had a little bit deeper black levels or a little bit more clarity, or I wish they had a smooth gradation feature. On this TV, I never say the words, I wish. I always say the words, wow. Every time I play this TV and I'm just showing content or I'm just working on it or I'm enjoying it myself, wow is the only thing I have really ever said about this television when in practice. Now, to be completely honest, I am rocking custom expert settings that I created. I do share those with my VIP members. If you want that, you can join and you'll have your mind blown like literally so many other people. Not here to toot my own horn, but that's the reason why this TV is as good as it is for me personally, because I know what I'm doing and I know how to dial in this stuff to really change the game. I mean, just look at this picture. It's glorious. That's kind of the whole point here, right? This TV is really good once dialed in. Now, if you take it out of the box and you just expect my results, you're not going to get them. Have to put that out there. A lot of people expect to just use whatever garbage arting settings you're going to find online. Not going to happen. I have to put that out there because so many people say, just use arting settings. Now, you could do that if you want, but I'm going to tell you right now, your image is going to look like absolute garbage. It's going to be washed and it's going to be way too damn dim because that's just how they get down. Most calibrators, most professional calibrators calibrate to reference standards from HDTV. That means that you are calibrating to something that was essentially an old, outdated standard. Those reference standards that they used for HDTV came out in the 90s. I'll say that again, the 90s. In case we're doing the score here, that's 30 years old, okay? That's my age at this point, right? And I think it's a joke that we have modern TVs like the LG C1 capable of so much badassery, and you neuter and nerf it to a 30-year-old standard because that's just the way you did things for so long without making any assumptions about maybe we can be different, maybe we can change. So I'm going to say it like this. Not only do I take color science into account, but I also make sure to use the picture processing that LG gives you, which is a lot. The AI picture processing this year is incredible. Gen 4 really is the real deal. I'm telling you, like from clarity, depth, all that stuff, like they don't play around. I've said these things before on the channel. I've reviewed this TV, but I don't think anyone watching my videos truly understands how serious I am. Literally look at my track record of literally years of telling you not to buy an LG OLED and understand that if I'm telling you to buy one now, you might want to pull the trigger on this particular model because they don't hit like this every year. Some years there are one-off years where they're holdover years, stopgap years, they're stalling for time. LG this year really pulled the hell up and they're showing up with such a dramatic force. Like it's just, I can't even begin to explain this without sounding like a total shill, which by the way, this video was not sponsored by LG in any aspect. This is literally just as real as it gets from somebody who, like you, works for their money, like you is trying to keep up with rent costs and inflation costs and, you know, rising gas prices all over the freaking place, right? I mean, seriously, it's expensive. So I believe me, I get it. And I'm right there with you in life, right? I'm not one of these disconnected, massive YouTubers making, you know, tens of thousands of dollars every paycheck talking about some, oh, you know, join our membership, support us on Patreon. I'm a guy that literally works for a living and still does everything I can to give you honest information to balance out their bullshit. Because truthfully speaking, they're going to tell you dumb shit like the Sony A80J or A90J is the best TV this year. And that is not true at all in any aspect because they don't give as much as this TV does. They are not offering a picture that is equivalent to this. And they're not giving you, like, literally, like, look at every feature, look at everything. Every angle you look at it, the LG comes out ahead. 4 HDMI 2.1 ports, G-Sync, FreeSync, you know, all the gaming features you could ever want. But then, if that's not good enough, you can control individually each part of your picture processing. You want to control AI sound? You could do that. You want to control AI picture brightness? You could do that. You want to control literally the AI processing itself and turn it off altogether? You can do that. You know what I mean? Like, the options are there. The world is yours. It's basically your kind of playground. It's plug and play. No forced terms of service like on Sony OLED. And I have to point that out because Sony is the immediate option that you'd have to look at. Sony is freaking garbage, man. Especially this year with those overly blue screens and the judder. Oh my God, the worst motion I've seen on a Sony ever has been with their brand new cognitive chipset. So trust me when I tell you, you don't want to be wasting your money on a Sony this year. It's just not the time. Now, when Sony delivers again, I'm sure I'll be extremely happy because, truth be told, I've always liked what Sony does from a processing perspective as far as clarity goes, but they have fallen off their mastership kind of bandwagon that a lot of people believe that they're on. My point being is that we got to give LG their day. LG is absolutely the best TV this year, and you don't have to pay me to say any of that. Now, of course, that's not going to stop LG from hiring influencers to glow and tell you how wonderful everything is and to make you believe some shit, but that's not what's happening here. What's happening here is you're having a guy that for years have told you not to buy LG OLED step forward and tell you now's the time. They finally arrived. This is their year. They are the best they've ever been. This is the best TV in 2021. This, frankly, is one of the best TVs I've ever seen in my entire life. The picture, every time I turn it on, takes my breath away for a brief moment, making me feel a euphoric state of happiness that is so rare and so hard as a TV reviewer of many years and honestly, one of the top 10 TV reviewers in the AV community. I mean, really, like, it is so hard to literally look at all of these TVs as much as I do and to still find something that excites me to this degree. So my message is, if you're smart, you're not going to waste your money. You're going to pull the trigger while these TVs are on sale. You're going to get yourself a C1. You're going to absolutely love it. You're going to join. You're going to become a member. You're going to snag my settings for a mere $5, and then you're going to enjoy the best picture you've ever seen in your life. Now, again, if I was trying to sell, as some people like to think, because I offer my settings through what they call a paywall, I'm telling you right now, it would be a lot higher than $5 for the kind of quality that you get out of them. I do it to make settings like this affordable. I do this to throw a monkey wrench into the professional calibration business, because literally 99% of these guys are just washing out your picture and hiding behind 30-year-old reference standards from CRT TVs. I can't have that. That's unacceptable, especially when these guys have the audacity to try to charge you $800, $900, $1,000, and then a la carte after that per picture setting they make. It's annoying for me. It's something I want to defeat. And so, of course, I fight it in my own little way. But that's not the point of this video. The point is this TV is exceptional in every way, and I really don't have earthly words to tell you. This is the best I can do for you. I hope my message rings loud and clear. I hope you hear it. I hope you apply it to your life. And I hope you and your family get the picture quality that you deserve. That being said, I said about as much about this TV as I humanly possibly can. And again, it wasn't sponsored. This is just the truth. That being said, if you have questions, comments, or concerns, you can leave them down below and I'll help you how I can. But I want to thank you guys so much for watching the #1 brand in honesty. Until the next video, I'll see you guys later.